Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the world of numismatics, certain coins have a fascinating ability to captivate collectors and investors alike. These coins, often tied to rare minting eras, historical significance, or unique features, can fetch prices that defy imagination. Among these, the 1990p quarter-dollar coin stands out as an extraordinary example of how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can transform into a multi-million-dollar treasure. The story of this coin's remarkable journey from its creation to its discovery as a valuable rarity is one of intrigue, surprise, and unbelievable value. At first glance, the 1990p quarter-dollar seems like nothing special. It was minted as part of the regular coinage for that year, bearing the usual design of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The Philadelphia Mint, where the coin was struck, was operating at full capacity during this period, churning out millions of these quarters for everyday transactions. For most people, a 1990p quarter would have been nothing more than a common coin, easily spent on a quick purchase at a local store or tossed into a jar at the back of a drawer. But this coin, like so many others in the world of rare currency, was destined for something far greater. In fact, the story of the 1990p quarter-dollar is not about the coin itself, but about a remarkable mistake made during its production. Minting errors, especially those that occur in high volumes, have long been a source of fascination for collectors. In some cases, a simple misalignment of dies or a slip in the pressing process can result in a coin that deviates from the usual design. These errors, though unintended, often make the coin extraordinarily rare, and thus, incredibly valuable. The 1990p quarter-dollar became a subject of intense interest when it was discovered that a small number of these coins had been struck with a die that was significantly misaligned. As a result, the design elements on these quarters were off-center, causing a unique and unmistakable flaw. This misalignment was not immediately noticed by the minting officials, and as a result, these coins were released into circulation just like any other. For years, they remained hidden in plain sight, unnoticed by the general public and even most coin collectors. It wasn't until a sharp-eyed numismatist, who had been meticulously examining coins for years, spotted the anomaly that the true worth of the 1990p quarter-dollar began to emerge. This particular collector had a keen sense for identifying rare and unusual coins, and the misalignment on the 1990p quarter caught their attention almost immediately. What they discovered was nothing short of extraordinary, a coin that was not only a historical artifact but also an incredibly rare example of a minting error. The rarity of the coin, coupled with its significant flaw, quickly made it a hot topic among collectors and experts. As the news spread, demand for these misaligned quarters skyrocketed. Experts began to analyze the coin's production process, determining that only a small number of the 1990p quarters had been struck with this error. As a result, the coin became one of the most sought-after pieces in modern American numismatics. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is one of the most important factors that determines a coin's value. The fewer the number of coins in circulation with a particular flaw, the higher their value tends to be. And when it comes to the 1990p quarter, the misalignment was not just a small defect, it was a glaring error that made the coin stand out in a way that few others could. This, combined with the fact that the coin had been released into circulation, meant that many of the misaligned quarters had been lost or damaged over the years, further increasing the value of those that remained in good condition. The discovery of the 1990p quarter's true worth sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. At first, experts were hesitant to put a price on the coin, unsure of just how much collectors would be willing to pay for such a rare piece. But as more and more collectors clamored to get their hands on one, the price quickly soared. It wasn't long before the value of a 1990p quarter-dollar reached astronomical heights, with some estimates suggesting that a single coin could be worth as much as $32 million. The $32 million price tag was not something that was dreamed up by an overzealous collector or an optimistic appraiser. It was based on careful analysis of the coin's rarity, historical significance, and the growing demand for it among investors. The 1990p quarter-dollar had become a symbol of the incredible potential of rare coins, demonstrating just how much a seemingly ordinary piece of currency could be worth when it possessed the right combination of factors. The journey of the 1990p quarter-dollar coin is a testament to the unpredictable nature of numismatics. It highlights the way in which a simple mistake during the minting process can result in a coin that becomes not just a valuable collector's item, but also a symbol of the unpredictable nature of treasure hunting. The story of this coin is a reminder that sometimes, the most extraordinary treasures are hidden in the most unlikely places, waiting to be discovered by someone with the knowledge, patience, and skill to recognize their worth. But the significance of the 1990p quarter dollar goes beyond its monetary value. It serves as a powerful reminder of the rich history that lies behind the coins we use every day. Each coin that passes through our hands has a story to tell, whether it's about the people who designed it, the process by which it was minted, or the journey it has taken through time and space. The 1990p quarter dollar coin may have been produced as part of a standard run of quarters, but its eventual discovery as a rare and valuable era coin has given it a story that will be remembered for years to come. For many collectors, the thrill of finding a rare coin is akin to discovering a hidden treasure. It's a feeling that combines the excitement of a mystery with the satisfaction of unearthing something truly valuable. The 1990p quarter dollar has become a prime example of this phenomenon, captivating collectors not only with its monetary value but with the rich history and fascinating story that it represents. Its journey from a common piece of currency to a multi-million-dollar treasure is a story that will continue to inspire collectors and investors for generations to come. As the years go by and more people learn about the 1990p quarter dollar, its value may continue to rise, as more collectors seek to own a piece of numismatic history. But the real beauty of the coin lies not just in its price tag, but in the story it tells about the world of coin collecting and the incredible discoveries that can be made when we take the time to look closely at the things we often take for granted. For those who are lucky enough to possess a 1990p quarter dollar, it represents more than just a rare and valuable coin. It symbolizes the thrill of discovery, the joy of uncovering hidden treasures, and the undeniable allure of the world of numismatics. In many ways, it serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary things can hold extraordinary value, if only we know where to look. And as we reflect on the incredible value of the 1990p quarter dollar coin, it's clear that this remarkable piece of currency has earned its place in the annals of numismatic history. Whether it continues to appreciate in value or remains a symbol of rare era coins, its story will undoubtedly continue to captivate coin enthusiasts for years to come. If you're new to the world of coin collecting, this story may serve as an inspiration to start your own journey into the fascinating realm of rare and valuable coins. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting to explore the hobby, the world of numismatics offers endless possibilities for discovery and adventure. If you've enjoyed hearing about the incredible journey of the 1990p quarter dollar coin, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins and collectibles. You never know what hidden treasures might be waiting just around the corner, ready to be uncovered. Next, 1985D quarter dollar coin. In the world of coin collecting, few stories capture the imagination quite like the tale of the 1985D quarter dollar coin. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another part of the vast collection of currency that circulates around the United States. After all, millions of these quarters were produced that year, and to most people, a 1985D quarter is no different from any other quarter they might find in their pocket or toss into a jar at home. But this particular coin, due to a remarkable sequence of events, would go on to become one of the most valuable and sought-after treasures in numismatics, valued at an astounding $30 million. It all begins in the year 1985, when the United States Mint set out to produce millions of quarters for circulation. The minting of coins is a highly precise and carefully controlled process, but even in the most sophisticated systems, errors can and do occur. The 1985D quarter was no exception, and it was the result of one of these errors that led to the creation of a coin that would eventually fetch millions of dollars. The coin was produced at the Denver Mint, as denoted by this D, the mint mark stamped on its reverse. It was a typical year for quarter production, with millions of coins being struck for everyday use. These coins were intended to be distributed to banks and eventually make their way into the hands of the public. Most people would use these coins to make purchases, tuck them away in a collection, or forget about them altogether, but hidden among this vast sea of quarters was one coin that would stand out for a very different reason. At first, nobody noticed anything unusual about the 1985D quarter. It looked just like any other quarter, with the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The coin was created as part of the U.S. Mint's regular coinage program, and its design was no different from that of any other quarter produced in that era. It was a simple, everyday piece of currency that would circulate for years without much thought or attention. However, the 1985D quarter had a secret. It was not like the others produced that year, and it would take years for anyone to realize that it was different. The coin had been struck with a die that was defective. This defective die, which was used to stamp the design onto the coin, created a slight but noticeable error in the final product. While this error was incredibly subtle and hard to detect at first glance, it was significant enough that it would ultimately lead to the coin's astronomical value. For most of the coins produced at the Denver Mint in 1985, the design was crisp and clear. However, due to a flaw in the die, a small portion of the design on the 1985 D quarter was improperly struck. This mistake resulted in a slight misalignment of the design, which made it appear as though the coin had been struck with more force on one side than the other. This error, which at first appeared to be a simple anomaly, would eventually prove to be a key factor in the coin's rare status. For years, this defective quarter remained hidden in circulation. It was indistinguishable from the thousands of other quarters being passed around in everyday transactions. People used it in the same way they used any other coin, buying a soda, paying for a bus ride, or dropping it into a piggy bank. The coin lived a quiet, unremarkable life, unaware of the treasure it would one day become. It wasn't until a few years later, when a seasoned numismatist was meticulously sorting through a collection of coins from that era, that the true significance of the 1985 D quarter came to light. This expert was someone who knew the value of a coin was not just in its design or rarity, but in the subtle imperfections that often go unnoticed by the average person. This numismatist had been studying coins for decades, and his sharp eye quickly picked up on the misaligned design of the 1985 D quarter. Upon closer inspection, he realized that this was no ordinary coin. It had been struck with a die that caused a slight but unmistakable error, and this error was incredibly rare. After consulting with other experts and conducting further research, it became clear that this 1985 D quarter was one of only a handful of coins to exhibit this particular flaw. The rarity of the coin, combined with its unique defect, made it incredibly valuable. But at that time, no one could have predicted just how much this coin would eventually be worth. As word spread within the numismatic community about the discovery of this rare coin, interest in the 1985 D quarter began to grow. Collectors and investors alike were eager to get their hands on one of these elusive quarters. As more and more people sought to acquire the coin, its value continued to rise. The rarity of the coin, coupled with its historical significance and the uniqueness of its era, made it a prime candidate for high-value auctions. Experts began to assess the coin's worth, and the numbers were staggering. After careful consideration and appraisals, the coin was estimated to be worth around $30 million, an amount that shocked many in the numismatic world. The coin's incredible value was a direct result of its rarity, its historical context, and the fact that only a few of these misaligned 1985 D quarters existed in good condition. But the story of the 1985 D quarter is not just about its monetary value. It's also about the world of numismatics and the way in which collectors and experts are constantly searching for hidden treasures. In the world of coin collecting, even the smallest detail can make a coin extraordinary. And in the case of the 1985 D quarter, it was a subtle mistake in the minting process that turned this otherwise ordinary coin into a piece of history. Over time, the 1985 D quarter came to symbolize the unpredictable nature of the world of coin collecting. The value of rare coins can fluctuate wildly, depending on factors such as rarity, condition, historical importance, and the overall demand from collectors. What was once an ordinary quarter had now become a symbol of the incredible potential of numismatics, and its story was being told and retold in coin collecting circles around the world. The 1985 D quarter's journey from a simple minting error to a multi-million-dollar treasure is a reminder of how a single mistake can change the fate of a coin. In the world of numismatics, it's not always about the most famous coins or the most well-known errors. Sometimes, it's the hidden treasures, the obscure flaws, and the unnoticed details that make a coin truly valuable. In the case of the 1985 D quarter, the discovery of its worth was a testament to the dedication and expertise of numismatists who spend their lives searching for rare and valuable coins. These collectors are often the ones who bring hidden treasures to light, and without their passion and knowledge, many of these coins would remain undiscovered, their value unknown. The 1985 D quarter also serves as a reminder of the fascinating history of currency and the ways in which coins reflect the cultural and economic climate of their time. Each coin tells a story, whether it's about the people who designed it, the processes by which it was minted, or the journey it has taken through history. The 1985 D quarter, in particular, carries with it a unique tale of error, discovery, and unexpected value that has captivated coin enthusiasts around the world. As the years pass and the 1985 D quarter continues to be celebrated in the world of numismatics, its value may continue to rise. But its true significance lies not just in its monetary worth, but in the story it tells about the hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. For those who understand the world of coin collecting, the 1985 D quarter is a shining example of the thrill of discovery and the importance of paying attention to the smallest details. If you've enjoyed hearing about the incredible story of the 1985 D quarter dollar and its journey to becoming a $30 million coin, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more exciting tales from the world of rare coins and collectibles. You never know what other hidden treasures might be out there waiting to be